EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready,
from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
And watch that. And watch the block. Watch the safety trip.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Switch it, clear, switch it. You draw perfect. Defense.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the toss, here's Hill. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set, ready? 50, plant.
You gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now. 2.
On 1st and 10, James. He completes this into the hands of Miller. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Yep. Mike 50, Mike. Hey, exit.
Watch the pass.
Here we go, 50, 50. Mike, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. They'll find Miller. That's complete. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Go.
50's the mark.
Get it.
To throw is James. Throwing on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the 1st rounder out of UTSA with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's James, operating from the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
54. Mike 54.
Coming to you, coming to you.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
You're going to see me in your nightmare.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, that's right.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack.
On the ground with Hill to begin the drive.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Now Hill. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. He was brought down by Michael Davis.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hill going to try to right side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. He had pulling guards.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 55.
Now James on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 7.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Second and 1. Allen's got it complete.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Yes. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right, but I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher, so sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor, but on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
Hey, Orbit.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Check pass, check pass. 25, check 25, check 25.
Hey. Big Griffin.
On second down now. It's Gordon, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Let's get it. Mike's
Now
50,
on third
Mike's
down, an
50.
extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm coming after you.
James now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play there for KC. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And they're a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. Has bred this big defensive tackle.
Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Five. Look at me. Zipper.
From the gun, James. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
There he goes, right side. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Keenan Allen, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Go. Hey, wahoo. Now.
James operating from the gun. Going deep here for Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Ready?
To throw is James. To throw on second down. He's got Allen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Get it.
Here's James. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Go. Bam.
Back to throw. James. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now James to throw on 3rd down. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, Delta. 55.
They'll try and throw for it here. The catch made by Miller. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Bravo. 90 Wolf.
At the 39-yard line.
50. Hey, get away.
Go.
James now looking to throw on 2nd down. Gets it to Gordon. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check right. Save.
James on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down the middle. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Come on, set. My AG Gator. He don't know no better. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Bowden. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Bowden. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Hill. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Protein spill. Hey, check.
Looking to throw. Holt. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. He's scared. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Crunch time, defense. Go. Motion, motion, motion. Mike 50, Mike 50.
To throw is James. Going to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Here's James. Throwing on 3rd and long. Looking left side, and it's complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Hey. Hey, Charlie. Leo. Check nickel. Rush in. Tight dog.
Now.
Operating from the gun, James. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now James, throwing again. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hey, Sam off.
Switch.
Ready?
James now, operating from the gun. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Completes it to Miller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Now Gordon on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. James to throw on second down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Twist.
To throw is James on first and 10. This is Miller, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Hey, echo. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Oh, you got D? 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Go. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Here's James. From the gun, he'll throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Check pass.
On 4th down, James. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, Wahoo! Let's see what you got. 54. No! Check. Watch 54.
Now James operating from the gun. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Chiefs 27, Chargers 17.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Set, ready, 90, wolf.
Defense, let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my